Hi everybody, as I said in my last video, my next project was going to be a stand for an oven, and I'll show you that right now. So here's the oven, and the stand that came with it, that Ann bought with it, is flimsy to me. It looks like it's kind of trying to tweak a little bit. I don't like it, so I want to build her a different one. And if you notice, it's kind of a weird shape here. So I'll show you what I'm going to do about that. The gas line connects there, and I want to have enough room to set a tank underneath. And she wants a pull-out shelf. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So what I've got here, I've got 4 legs cut out, 2 different length side pieces, and then another piece here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it the total square of the stove with a 1/2 inch extra on each side. And then because of the odd shape, this is going to be put in to support where the odd shape is. So I'll have support all the way around. So what I got to do now is cut these at 45. I got them cut to the length I need them. Cut them to the length, or cut the 45s on them, and then weld them together and weld this piece in. Then weld the legs. Then I got to figure out the slide out shelf. I think I know how I'm going to do that, but I haven't got pieces cut out for that yet. So what I'll do now, I will go ahead and get the 45s cut, get those parts welded together, and then come back after that. So now I have it laid out the way the top is going to be. I have that extra piece because of the odd shape, so we'll have support all the way around the edges. And I got it a 1/2 inch one way to give it a little bit extra. I think it's on the back side or side to side, but anyway, I don't want it so tall that it'll be tippy, so that should work if I give it a little bit lip over, to call it. So I'll get these welded together and then come back. Okay, so I've got it welded together, some of the welds cleaned up. I've got 2 braces at the bottom. I've got 2 more to do on the front here and the back. And then I'll paint it, and I need to get, tonight I'm going to order some plastic feet for the bottom. That way, when we set it on the floor, it's not going to damage the floor. I can get those on Shopee pretty cheap. Those will be 2x2. When I made the tables, I got a bunch for those, but they don't fit this. So be back when I get more done tomorrow. It's a little bit late, getting tired, so I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, today is day 2 of the shelf build for the stove, so I'll show you what I got done now and what I plan to do. So I've got all the braces in all the way around. Got the 2 in this morning to finish that. And for the shelf, what I'm planning is I'm just going to weld these in with this piece here with the tape to give it space, but I think I'll make the shelf before I weld the top and bottom rails in. That way I make sure that the shelf, if there's something happens and it ends up part of it misaligned and it's too thick, I'll have room for that. So the ideal is I've got 4 pieces so the ideal is I've got 4 pieces cut for the sliders. The shelf will be made out of 1x2, so it'll be that thick, so it'll be able to slide between those in and out. Also, to keep it from coming all the way out, I'm going to make some stops on it. I'll figure that out later. And the stop on the back side, which this is actually the back side, stop to keep it from being pushed too far back this way. So I think that'll work, and go from there. So I'll get to working on that. Like I said, before I weld those in, I think I'll build the shelf first, make sure everything's going to fit. I've got it marked. It's going to be about 6 inches down from here, and that gives me room to put the tank underneath. Just enough room with a couple or 3 inches to spare. So got my 4 slider pieces already cut out. Now I got to build the shelf, get those cut out and weld those together. So be back once that's done. So now I have my shelf made. So I got to lay it up and put the sliders in so it can slide in and out, and make some stops for it. And I'll be done with that part of it. So I'll be back after I get the sliders in. Okay, I have the shelf in. This is the back actually, but it slides in and out. Actually, there we go. But on the edge you can see it kind of slips out. So what I'm going to do, set it in here like this. And I have 4 pieces of this square solid metal. So what I'll do, I'm going to weld one on each side, like so. Give a little bit of slop so it can have room to slide. And then I'm going to put 2 more weld up in this area like this on the side here to make a stop so it can't slide all the way out. And to keep it from sliding back too far this way, I'm going to cut this piece and weld it in there to make a stop for the back. And that should have it. Then all it needs is painting and the plastic feet, which I ordered the plastic feet for yesterday. And for the gap, I'm just using some folded paper. Fold it about 4 times, put it in for the gap to give room to between the rails here to slide. And that worked out pretty good. So that's what I'm going to do with these metal pieces too when I weld them in. So I got a little bit of slop there. So, see you in the next section. So, the table is done except for the painting and the rubber feet. So I do have the stop in the back. I put this in so the drawer can't come too far back. I've got the stops here on either side. And I have the stops. I have the stops here. And I have a stop there. It can't come all the way out. It's got stops to keep it from falling out this way. And when I push it in, I got a stop in the back to keep it from going out that way. And the 2 stops in the back here help keep it in line with the tracks as well. So the table is done. All I have to do now is paint it, wait for those rubber feet to come in and put those on the bottom, then I can put the stove on it. All set to go. So everything with that is done. Just like I said, I just got to do the painting and rubber feet, and it's all finished. Put the oven on it. So maybe I'll make a video later showing the finished product with the oven on it. And for now, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.